Today I'm going to walk you through the HubSpot Sales Hub Starter plan. Let's jump in. Sign into your HubSpot account, and when the dashboard opens, you'll see the main navigation across the top. Before you click through the sales tools, check that you're actually on Starter. Click your account name in the top right, then Account Settings. In the left sidebar, open Billing or Subscriptions. The billing page shows your Sales Hub plan. If it says Starter, you're in the right place. Pricing here is per seat, and HubSpot changes packaging, so the monthly and annual numbers may not match a screenshot from another account. Don't compare plans on price alone. Look for the exact feature you need before you upgrade. Now go back to the main navigation and click Sales. The Sales workspace opens with contacts, companies, deals, tasks, activities, meetings, emails, and calling. Don't try to learn all of it at once. Start with contacts, deals, tasks, and activities. Click CRM, then contacts. Your contact list opens. I'm going to click Create Contact in the top right. In the form, enter Maya Santos in the name field, then enter maya.santos@example.com in the email field. The email field matters because that's where HubSpot will tie tracking and activity later. Add a direct phone number. Set the company to Brightside Studio. Choose Lid as the lifecycle stage. Assign the contact owner to your name. Save the contact. The record opens with a timeline where emails, calls, notes, meetings, and tasks will show up. Keep this record clean because the whole point is opening it later and immediately knowing who the person is and what happened last. Next, go to CRM, then Deals. Click Create Deal. I'll enter ABC Website Project as the deal name. For amount, enter 50,000 pesos. Choose the stage that matches where this actually sits, not the one you hope it's at. I'm going to use New Opportunity. Associate the deal with Maya Santos and Brightside Studio. Save it. The deal appears in your pipeline. Starter supports multiple pipelines, but I'd stay on one until the process is proven. Open the deal's pipeline. You'll see the board with stages like New Opportunity, Qualified Proposal, Negotiation, Closed Won, Closed Lost. I'm going to drag the ABC website project from New Opportunity to Qualified, and that movement is the whole reason this view exists, because it shows the real sales process at a glance. Keep the stages simple. Too many stages makes a rep hesitate before moving a deal forward. Now go to Sales, then Tasks. Click Create Task. Enter Follow Up with Maya about proposal, set a due date. Associate it with the deal, save it. The task shows in your list. Starter also includes repeating tasks and task queues, and I use those for anything I do on a rhythm. Every active opportunity should have a clear next step. If a deal has no upcoming activity, it's going to go quiet. Open Task Queues. Click Create Queue and name it Today's Follow-Ups. Add the task you just created to the queue. Now you can work through the list one after another without opening each contact separately. I like to group similar tasks together. All calls first, then follow-up emails, then admin. It stops the day from switching modes every 5 minutes. Now open a contact record and choose email. I'm going to write to Maya. Hi Maya, just following up on the proposal we discussed. Would you be available for a quick call this week? Thanks. You can turn email tracking on here, and the first open or click will show up in the contact timeline. Keep it short. The email has one job, which is to get the prospect to take the next step, not to explain the entire business. If you send the same message often, open Templates and click Create Template. Name the first template Initial Outreach. Save it. Create a second template called Proposal Follow-Up. Save that one too. Then create a third for Meeting Confirmation. You can insert any of them later instead of typing the same message from scratch. Templates save time, but don't make them completely generic. Personalize the important details for each prospect. Go to Sales, then Meetings. Create a meeting link and name it something like Rachel's Discovery Call. Set your available times. Copy the link. When a prospect books, the meeting shows up in the CRM against the contact. Keep your availability realistic. Don't make every hour of the workday bookable if you need desk time for the actual follow-up. Now open the Conversations inbox to look at routing. Starter includes conversation routing, so you can point a new inbound message to a specific team member. Open a conversation. Assign it to the right person. If you're a solo business, skip complicated routing, but with a small sales team, this stops a lead from sitting in a shared inbox untouched. Next, go to Automations, then Workflows. Create a deal-based workflow. Set the trigger to deal stage changes to proposal sent. Choose Create Task as the action. Give the task a name like Follow Up on Proposal. That way the system creates the reminder instead of you manually remembering it. Automate repetitive steps, not the human conversations. The relationship still needs you. Now open Tasks and create a repeating task. Call it Review Sales Pipeline and set it to repeat every Monday. This is where you catch deals that have been stuck in one stage too long. Use repeating tasks for real recurring work only. If you create dozens of them, the task list becomes noise. Go to the calling area from the top navigation. If calling is available in your region and setup, you can start a call from a contact record. Starter includes a monthly calling allowance, but the exact amount depends on your plan and region. After a call, record the outcome right there. A call that isn't documented is hard for anyone else to pick up later. Open the Payments section. Starter includes payment capabilities, but availability and supported methods depend on region and account setup. I'd review the setup requirements before sending a link to a customer. This is useful when a sale has a clear price and you want to go from conversation to payment without switching tools. If you sell internationally, go to Account Settings and add the currencies you need. You can set up US dollars, euros, British pounds, Philippine pesos, whatever your markets actually use. Set clear internal rules for which currency goes with which market, so the pipeline and reporting stay consistent. Now open a deal or quote and find the e-signature option. Starter includes e-signature, so you can send an agreement digitally. Before you hit send, make sure the contract is complete and reviewed. E-signature speeds up signing, but it does not fix a bad agreement. Open goals under reports. Create a revenue target or an activity target. I'm going to set a monthly revenue goal for 50,000 pesos. Make it measurable. Improved sales is not a goal, but 50,000 pesos this month is one you can actually track. Now quickly compare Starter against Professional. Open the pricing or plan comparison page inside your account, or click the upgrade option. Professional is where you get sequences, playbooks, forecasting, the prospecting workspace, ABM tools, call transcription, and coaching. If you follow a tutorial and you can't find one of those, it's not broken, it's just not in Starter. Check the plan requirements before looking for a setting that isn't there. Let's put the whole flow together on one record. Open contacts and create a new contact named Nico from Northstar. Qualify the lead. If there's a real opportunity, create a deal and move it into qualified. Add a task for a follow-up, schedule a meeting if needed. Send the sales email from HubSpot. Use the workflow to trigger a reminder when the deal changes stage. Then when the prospect is ready, move the deal toward close 1 and use payments or e-signature where they apply. That's the actual loop. Contact, deal, follow-up, meeting, proposal, payment, close 1. Your CRM should mirror your real sales process. Don't create complicated stages just because the software allows it. Before you go, a couple of practical guardrails. On the deals board, if a deal has been sitting in the same stage too long, click into it and add the next task now. In templates, open one before you send it and personalize the first sentence. And on the pipeline settings screen, keep the number of stages small enough that moving a deal forward is obvious. These are the habits that keep a starter account clean, rather than a place where leads go quiet. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people looking for the same thing.